Third Wario. How many of them play the WarioWare skin? No, that's not the Wario, that Wario Land.
Everyone plays the classic.
Right.
The Classico. But let's see how well this Wario handles. We got Haven fighting off against Jakal.
And this is another, okay, full disclosure, this is another player matchup where it's like, it's pretty hard for me to be unbiased because I fully believe that Jakal is one of the most aesthetically pleasing Smashers to watch. Just like the way that every movement and every walk, every movement, every attack, every hitbox is so deliberate. Like you can, if you picked one person to watch in this region to learn how to play the game and how to play neutral and how to position yourself, I would pick Jakal.
Clam, I'm so glad that you said the word deliberate because if you had to boil down Jakal to one word, it truly is deliberate. There's not a single step out of line. And when you have a character that's just a slow but certain death, that is exactly what you need against the likes of Wario, especially a Wario like Haven, who's been doing it for a long time.
Oh, yes.
Like, Jakal has nerves of steel, and against the likes of Wario, that can be a big deal. But if Haven manages to overcome that obstacle, that's one of the biggest W's you can hold as a Wario player. Period.
Ooh, almost got caught in a pretty ambiguous situation there. Still gets hit by the bike. Does Wolf have the distance? Yes, he does.
He held that jump. Held it for dear life.
That's a mark of a true Spacey player. And also somebody who plays Sonic in Smash 4.
Even out here, like, trying to scout out, like, the level 3 options. We're barely there yet. I like the play, though.
And credit to Haven for keeping this very, very even on first stock.
Kind of mad I saw a Wario back air go under Wolf Laser Bolt.
Whoa, okay.
Didn't want to see that one, but we got it. Jakal gets the kill with back throw.
And you'll be happy to take the F tilt there, but you're still, this is where Jakal can be so scary because he can put on so much extra credit damage.
There's a lot of opportunity for Wolf to squeak out extra percentage, given the fact that Wario just lives in the air. He looks for that hit confirm. He looks for just raw kills. He looks to move around because he's got some of the best movement and some of the best kill power in the air. That back air going to even up the stock count. But one thing that Wolf is very good at doing is knocking those targets out of the sky.
And you see the aura. You see the stanky aura of Wario. You know that Waft is on deck, and you know the stakes have been raised here.
It's no longer a linear battle of stocks. People love to joke around, love to say that it's never truly a stock lead when Wario has Wafts. Honestly, it's with little exaggeration.
It is. And you know, it speaks a lot to the kind of player that can play a character like this, where very often your game plan is you have to hit one move. If you hit this one move, your chances of winning probably go up, I would say, at least 30 to 40%.
Statistically, it's got to be 33.
Yeah.
Numbers. I do love me some numbers.
Love numbers.
Right now, these numbers on screen, though, looking at mighty high. 146 on Wario. That's playing with max rage right now.
Right. And the timer's doing Wario really no favors here. Because if you want 2 wafts, you're not charging the next one. You're still stuck with the first one. You still... Oh, okay.
That's the beauty and the patience of Jakal's play, though.
Exactly.
He knows you're going to get waft eventually. You're not going to get any more wafts.
No, sir.
And now on your last stock, you got to make good use of it. He tried.
He attempted the 2
and he
okay.
succeeds.
Yeah. He keeps up the pressure, and Jakal caught maybe a little bit too patient there at the ledge. And don't look now, but this the percents here are completely even. Haven has done his job as perfectly as you need to do. You get it to last stock, you keep it even, 1 up tilt combo, and you're potentially looking at a game win on the board here.
Jakal got to end it now, any which way that he can do it.
Right.
Wolf does not struggle to find those kills.
And a mark of Haven's just composure, just to be able to make it to the back to the Pokeball on center stage after the beating that Jakal was giving him in edge guarding.
Like, as long as he's got stocks, he can win the game. He does not have stocks anymore, so he does not win the game.
That
is
move
game 1 going to Jakal.
That is a mean move.
It's like a bear trap.
Yeah.
You just get caught in the trap.
That's actually, it's
Yep.
like the, oh, wow. That's such a good analogy.
And it's just a really solid anti-air option against Wario, too, because he's going to spend a lot of time short-hopping here. He wants to take advantage of being able to float in and out of that space to threaten you with aerials that are relatively safe. Forward air and nair are relatively safe on block as well, so he has that option of peeling back, feigning out of shield punish, and then moving in to do his thing. It's what Haven wanted to force a reaction out of Jakal from, but Jakal was not giving in that game 1.
Right. And it almost seems like Haven's game plan going in is like, okay, I have to make the WAPs count. And it's definitely, I feel like that's kind of like I'm going up against one of the best players in the region mentality, where it's like, I have to hit my character's win condition. But we didn't even see an attempt at a WAP game 1.
Yeah, it's almost like looking at a meter in a traditional fighting game. You gotta use it before you lose.
Yeah.
Because you can have those 5 bars.
Actually, no, this is Guilty Gear. Yeah, I had the analogy completely wrong. Guilty Gear is that analogy that I'm thinking of. That is the game.
Like, you can have all the bars to use whatever you want, but if you don't use it, it don't matter.
Yep. Shouts out to Guilty Gear.
Big shout-outs, Arc System Fighters.
Whoa! Strong opening here from Haven.
And we're not done yet?
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, we are done here because Haven's going to open up game 2 with a very early stop.
Does that count as a homie stock?
No.
Okay.
You got to be teching those.
Okay.
That's on
You're
Jakal.
right, you're
He's
right, you're
human.
right.
He's good at this game, but he's human. And now he's a human in a pretty not good state, if I say so. Wario at early percentages on a stage like Town and City, there's a lot of room to survive. Not a lot of room to survive combos like that, though. At 86 after 1 string is Jakal looking good. A little bit more of that, he evens up the game state.
Ooh. And going super high, using the platform layout to his advantage is Haven there.
Like, it's a must if you're playing Wario, especially against a Spacey. The floor is lava.
Oh, for sure. Now Jakal that whole time he's playing keep away with the bike. He's taking that whole thing out of Haven's playbook, and what a clean stock cleanup there. Only taking 59%. You'd like to have it a little bit cleaner, but given how that first stock went, you'll be very happy with that.
Like, as you brought up earlier, like the patience behind Jakal is truly one of the better features of him as a good player. So even though he knows that time isn't exactly on his side, there's still plenty of time on the clock.
And not only patience, but stamina. Whoa, okay.
He hunted him down to the very end. Did you hear the clap? He wanted that up air. Very much in tune to what we were talking about at the beginning of this game, too. He didn't use WAFT at all, so it was no real threat. Here, use it early, because no matter what, you're at the very least going to have half WAFT available to you.
My thoughts exactly. And then nice down tilt dash attack. And Haven is if we're talking about this game as a race, Haven's in the lead right now.
Yes, very much looking good. Maybe living 1 or 2 more kill attempts from Jakal, assuming good DI. But he's got all of this time to charge up to half waft, charge up to possible full waft, rack up that damage so that it's even more of a threat.
Right, and the onus here on Jakal to not let Haven run away and get that waft charge. What?
He's out there for a solid 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Or 30 frames, rather. Like,
that hitbox became active, went on break, and came back, went on a bathroom break, and then was still active at the end. That hitbox may well be active still.
Wolf is still flashing to this very day.
Legends say.
All right. This is about as even as this game could get, with double the percentage built up onto Haven from Jakal, but Haven having waft available to him. Unfortunately, an errant jump in leads to back air, and Jakal takes the game.
I swear I swear his back air has come out faster than other wolves. I swear.
It's just good timing.
It's like watching DPS. It's like watching the APM for pro StarCraft players. It's like I swear they're playing a different game.
He just knows.
Yeah.
He just knows.
Cool, calm, collected, with what I would imagine is probably a high school see-through backpack. I had to go through that too. Just get metal detectors, idiots.
True.